Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I did it again today. It's a 1940 something BF Avery Model V. Cute little tractor, about the size of like a Farmall Cub. Has a little tiny wide front end on it. Little 4-cylinder motor, 3-speed transmission. I can't find out much. The engine, I looked it up. One place says they rated it 9 horsepower, and then about 3 or 4 other places say anywhere from 10 to 13, and then some say 25, and there's even one that says 27 horsepower. I'm leaning more towards the 9 horsepower is what I believe it's going to be. It's not very big. I think it's got like 2 5/8 pistons with a 3-inch stroke. So as you can see, the manifold's busted. They did have a can on this one, but the manifold's busted. There's a big piece right there. Carburetor's freed up, choke as well. Distributor don't look too awful bad. Of course, this is one of them things that was running when parked, which I think pretty much everything was. It was running until it broke down, and that's basically when it was parked. But I did get a brand new intake and exhaust manifold. Wow, it literally has one bolt that holds the exhaust on. Nice. Anyhow, I'm gonna get ready to air up the tires and try to roll this thing off of here. Kind of sad, when I got home with it, it was already missing the radiator cap, but the oil cap blew off. Not good, but it is what it is. This model does have electric start, 6 volt of course. It's got the optional wheel weights on the back, which I think are 150 pounds a piece. It does have the cultivators on it. Looks like they're all there. They're kind of worn. No surprise. We're going to be doing a will it run video on this, of course. I'll be dang. There's even some stuff left in the toolbox. Not much left of that spark plug. That's pretty much just all junk. I don't know if that was an old fuel line or something. Little tiny tractor seat. Transmission, of course, is froze up because it's been out in the rain. So this is all going to have to be cleaned out. I'm assuming that's the PTO engagement, which it has the PTO 540, and it's got the belt pulley. Little tiny drawbar there. I guess that's factory. Yeah, they're both that way. Just rough cut. Throttle, choke, ignition, off, ignition low charge, ignition charge, high charge, and lights. Which all that I won't be touching much of. Steering wheel's bent up, but it does steer. It's got the usual play for something this old. The cultivator is a manual raise and lower, and it's freed up. Gas tank has the usual amount of crud in it. Has both headlights, although the lens is busted out of that one, and that one also, or they're just flat missing. This one needs to be adjusted where it can be pulled out more like the other side. I thought that was beat on, but I think that's the factory crimp on that, I guess. Not sure. Anyhow, the sheet metal's all there. It all looks in good shape. The grill's a little bent up, but it could actually be straightened out. I don't see anything creased in it real bad. It does not have the hand crank, which is fine. As long as the electric start works, we're good to go. So, with that being said, let's work on getting an air hose over here, an air chuck, and hopefully the tires will hold air long enough to unload it, which they've got air in them now, and I'll bet these things hadn't been touched in years. The back one's flat, but I think we'll be able to easily air them up and get them off of here. That does not look good. That bearing is probably shot. Hopefully the spindle's still good. If that's the case, I'll tear it apart and get the bearings for it. Try to grease everything up best we can. But those of you that are subscribed, I know you watch all my videos, or I hope you watch all of them. You guys are the reasons why I buy this kind of stuff. I mean, I've always looked at these old tractors and pieces of equipment, and I'd buy one or two things and just kind of, if I got it cheap enough, buy it and fix it up, you know. Sometimes I keep them and use them. Most of the time I just sell them. But since I started getting more and more subscribers on the channel, it's gave me the push to, now when I see something, I'm like, man, I want to get that and make a video about it for my subscribers. And hopefully y'all learn something from them. I mean, hopefully I learned some stuff from y'all. But I just wanted to say that y'all are the reason why I keep buying more and more and more of this stuff, because it's fun to make videos. I mean, I love making these videos now. I hope I can get enough subscribers to where I can get monetized and start helping subsidize repairs on this kind of stuff, because sometimes they can get kind of costly, you know, buying parts, and the labor, which I don't even count the labor. I can't right now. But you run into stuff like the old Massey Ferguson, which I was hoping to do a giveaway on it, but she's still stuck like Chuck, and I'm thinking I'm just going to have to pull the loader arms off, split the tractor, and just rebuild the motor, because I just, it's not even trying to budge, which means I'll have to get it re-sleeved and new pistons and basically everything to completely rebuild the motor. Hopefully I can get it done fairly inexpensively and still be able to sell the tractor and come out ahead, or at least even. I don't want to go in the hole. And same thing with some of this other stuff. I know this detour is going to need some stuff to get it going again. I don't think it's going to take much. That truck, which that 66 isn't mine, it's family members that they wanted me to do a will it run video on, and then they get a running driving truck out of the deal. So he's taking care of any parts I need for that. The van, you know, I've got money tied up in that thing, and I still got to get brakes going on it. The little mini truck over there, I've got to get a water pump, because apparently the factory, or the water pump I bought for it, is just a bad one. It's, I don't know if the impeller come loose, if it was a press fit, or if it broke. I don't know. It's literally not moving any water, and I've done the whole air bleed setup. There's not a drop of air in that thing, and it's still just flat, not even trying to move the water. So it's just stuff like that. I mean, you guys know when you buy stuff like this, you end up tying up money in it, and it takes money to get these things going. That's just part of it. And luckily, things like this, you know, I get them cheap enough that I can afford to put a little in them. But you get to the point where kind of I'm at a standstill on parts, and literally that's why I picked up that thing, because I figured it'd be a fairly easy fix and I could get it going and flip it, I hope. And I got this Ford here, which is probably going to be a very expensive fix. I don't see if the batteries had any juice in them at all. No, they're completely dead. So I've got to get 2 batteries for this thing. Probably looking at about $300 or $400 worth of batteries. And they've drained all the oil out. There's probably another $100 worth of oil and filters at least. So that's just to get this thing where I can find out what's wrong with it. The batteries, I guess I could get them and at least turn it on and see if it's got any engine codes or transmission, whatever. This thing was basically running and driving, and it just shut down on them one day going down the road, and it never got started since. And I think it's been sitting for a couple of years now. They did pull the drive shaft loose. It's still hanging under the truck, but they took the caps off, or the straps off. They're in the floorboard, and they had it towed where I picked it up, and it's never ran since. So I don't know, but I'm gonna get this little thing unloaded, and hopefully we can clean it up and make it run again. So with that, let's get to work. Remember the wheel bearing we talked about earlier? Yeah, it's definitely, there probably is no longer even an inner wheel bearing on there. I hope that spindle's not toast, because I'll probably never find one of them. Let's kill the welder. I'm going to see if I can get these cultivators lifted up a little bit more before I roll it off the trailer. Not quite what I had in mind, but luckily these are two old things. They ain't gonna hurt either one of them, other than it knocked the door open, which it doesn't latch anyhow. So let's roll her back so we can actually work on it. Okay, let's roll it back. Good enough. So, I checked the oil while we were there. It does have some water and goop in it. I guess one of the first things we need to do is get this old busted manifold off of here, which is gonna be fun. Ay, ay, ay. It's probably gonna break all four of them bolts off. I'll have to get the throttle linkage undone. Hell, even the carburetor bolts may or may not come off. Well, the exhaust is held on with a piece of baling wire. That's handy. I guess we'll get that off first. Or not. Yeah. We'll go get some pliers. Now the reason that thing turned and ran into the truck is because of that wheel bearing. It's got that much slop in it that it basically act like you were running the steering wheel to the right. Crazy. Yeah, that manifold busted up good. And I bet you this engine's stuck also. Fantastic. Not what I wanted to see, but it is what it is. And then we'll undo the fuel line, so I need 9/16, 7/16, half. Let's see what all we got in the truck. Don't you love how I got everything organized here? Yeah, me too. That may come into play soon. Seven sixteenths, half. Where's my 9/16ths? There it is, and there's another 9. Hopefully we can at least get the carburetor off, and then probably gonna have to break out the heat for the other stuff. Oh, that ain't even 9/16ths. It's bigger, or is it just crud all over it? Yep, this must be a 5/8. I'm not sure I have one of them in here. 11/16. I'm pretty sure that's not it. Yeah, I got a 5/8 right here. Another thing I'm going to have to do with this one is go get a 6-volt battery, or make sure the wiring's really up to par, and do the 12-volt battery. Watch it cook the starter. Also gonna go grab a oil bucket. Yeah, I see that's been leaking. The mixture screw. Oh wow, that's remarkable that we don't get that lucky on this side. What the? That's very unusual. Easy. I hope the camera ain't wiggling around too much for y'all. If it is, leave me a comment. Not like I'm gonna be able to do anything about it by the time I see the comment, but it may make y'all feel better to gripe at me. I think that one's coming out. Yeah. Just the nut. It's just a lot longer. Well, now the stud's coming out. That's fine. What kind of goodies fall out of here when I take this off. Actually, it's remarkably it's clean. No, it's not. Alright. Oof. Yeah, these are liable to break off in they're rusted where they're not even 9/16 anymore. They're like a metric. Alright. Let's go get some goodie to spray this down with and get these off, and possibly the little torch. We're going to go from there. try another approach. There we go. Sometimes just jarring them is all it takes. I'm gonna let that hit the ground because I'm not gonna catch it in my hand. It's gonna be hot. Got that one on there far now. Nope. Hang tight. Alright, there's the oil bucket. We'll get that draining here in a little bit too. Maybe. Oof. I don't know. All we can do is hope. Not that one. Yep, got that one. Come back to that first one with a little more heat and PB. That one's moving too. Stud and all, but that's fine. Let's get back to the first one. There we go. That's what I wanted to see. Now, is that a washer? I think it is. That's weird. What's left of one. That's not a good sign at all. Yummy. Look at that. Okay, so this engine is more than likely stuck. I'm gonna throw this in the scrap pile. And let me go grab a rag out of the truck. And then we're gonna see about getting the plugs out, because I know we're gonna have to put something in there. And I bet I don't have my plug socket. Oh, let's see just how bad these are stuck in there. Yep. Have to go get the socket, I think. Yep, let's do that. Let's go get the sockets. Fantastic. Another one that's probably gonna be stuck like Chuck. So we're definitely gonna have to get this engine turning over. Which we don't know for sure that it's stuck. It's just a pretty good possibility that it is. So let's go get the socket, the spark plugs, and tend to that. Okay, how about you draw right there on my trailer?
Oh.
You draw right here.
Can I go up?
I don't care. Okay. You can draw all over my trailer. Go ahead. That's a torch, baby. It doesn't have a bottle on it, but that's what it is. What?
What's this?
Let me see. It's just an old bolt. Probably come off of this tractor.
What's in there? Yeah, what's in there?
Old motor oil. Nasty old motor oil and water. I don't know why that one's so close to the water neck. You can't even get the spark plug socket on it. Where are you going? Okay. Here's a thin wall one, and it won't fit either. Yeah, kinda. What? What in the world? I don't... There we go. Weird fit right next to that water neck. You know, the spark plugs don't look bad though. You can see a little bit of the condensation on that one from the water in the cylinders, I'm sure. Those don't look bad. Alright, let's get a little PB blaster down in the cylinders. Well, don't have a good way to turn the engine over just yet. We might back here though. Let's see. Going? All right, go see mommy. Might be able to take this cover here off and turn it over right from the back of the crank. And also I think the clutch is stuck also anyway, so this thing isn't locked up, it's going to be a miracle. But I'd pretty much bet money it is. That looks like the same spline as what my Massey Ferguson is. That shaft, 13 spline, I believe it's 7/8 13. It is already hot out here. Something just turned a little, but I think it's just the clutch slipping. I would have lost. One on the other tractor that I thought was free and was stuck, and one that I thought was stuck that's free. Unbelievable. That squeaking is dead, by the way. Generator, I think the generator's locked up. I think we've almost made a full revolution. Let's see if we can get this generator off of there. I can't believe this. y'all in here where you can see it. Yep, it's turning. What's the matter, Lucy? What happened? Y'all saw that. It's definitely turning over. You have to check all these gearboxes and stuff. This almost looks like a high crop the way it's set up. I'm pretty sure it's not, but it does sit up kind of high. Yeah, that's not gonna do nothing until we get some type of lube in there. And if I'm gonna take this inspection plate off, get this freed up. Well, hopefully it's not as bad as what the engine ended up turning out to be. Cool thing is, it looks like you can replace the clutch right here. I have to take this assembly off, pull this off. It looks oddly like a differential. This shaft has a collar on each end. It looks like you can just slide it one way or the other and get it off. Then you can pull the cover off and replace the clutch. Okay, so we're gonna end the video right there, guys, for part one. It's Sunday, about 12:30. I may come back later on and mess with it some more. Put some more goop down in the cylinder, see if we can't get it going a little smoother. It's not bad. It doesn't sound or feel scratchy, but we definitely got to get this generator off or get it freed up or something. Matter of fact, let me spray a little PB in there. See if we can't get this thing to move. Probably stuck pretty good. Bet them old bearings are rusted all to pieces. I just have to let her soak. Put a little bit of that down in there. Ain't gonna hurt a thing. Let me change the oil anyways. What is it with aerosols you get now? They don't have hardly any push gas in them. Seem like you run out of air before you run out of product, and then some of them, they hardly have any product in them. You buy these big old cans and they don't last very long. I mean, this one's already petering out. Guess we'll just spray the last of it in the old transaxle. Transmission, transaxle, I don't know what you want to call it. That's what it is, I think. Alright guys, well, anyways, like I was saying at the beginning of the video, y'all are the reason why I go out and buy this stuff and work on it and try to make it run. I've always loved tinkering with this old stuff, but had it been before my YouTube channel, I'd buy something every once in a while, if that. I dang sure wouldn't have the collection of junk I have now. So y'all are definitely the reason that's pushing me to go find more things to fix and get running, and hopefully find a buyer, you know, like this thing. Once I get it running, if I get it running and driving, I'd like to just pressure wash it and then find a buyer for it. It'll make a good little tractor for somebody to put in a parade. But keep that in mind. Y'all spread the word, like, comment, share the videos, and if you want to subscribe, please do. Hopefully I'll get to the point where I'm monetized and I can start buying even more stuff, and eventually I'd like to be where this is what I'm doing. This would be my dream job, to find this stuff, fix it up, sell it, go find more stuff to fix up, and so on and so forth. Of course, everybody's got the dream job and very few ever succeed, but I'm gonna do what I can to make mine happen. And for now, I'm just pumping out all the videos I can when I can, and I think that's one of the reasons why I've got 4,000. Now I've got 4,105 or 4,106 watch hours, but I've still only got 584, I think, on my subscribers. I know a lot of people have a hard time getting the watch hours and not a hard time getting subscribers. I'm kind of having the opposite problem. Hadn't had a problem getting my watch hours, but I'm having a problem getting subscribers. And I know I need to step up my game on my videos, and I'm trying my best to do better videos as I can, but I really believe that's the reason why I've got the watch hours I have. It's just because I have the sheer volume of videos, which is good, because hopefully when I do get monetized, they'll pick up the videos and I'll be off and running. But as of right now, I'm just going to keep plugging away, and it'll happen. I know it will. So anyways guys, with that being said, I'm going to let you go for now. I say that and I may come back later on today and make some more videos with this same tractor. May see if I can get it to turn over with a battery, if I can find a 6-volt battery. I did have one at one point. If I can get it to turn over, and then we'll check for fire, may see if we can't bust this thing off. But if not today, it'll be another day for sure. I'm definitely going to do what I can to get it running, especially now that I know it turns over. So thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for sticking around to the end of the video, those of y'all that did, and keep an eye out. You never know when I'm going to post something else. We'll see you guys later. Thanks.